see if it pops up on the live. Make sure the sound's on.
Is your mic on?
Check, mic, check, mic, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's on, baby.
Why I feel crooked?
What do you mean? I don't know why you feel crooked. Maybe my screen's crooked.
No, my hair. I think I'm gonna be sitting crooked.
Look at your hat. You look like Jules Santana when he used to rock his hat.
Dipset.
Dipset.
Oh, I paid in full later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's a good idea. I really like paid in full. Yeah. We'll watch that later when we eat our. What did you make?
Baked ziti.
Some baked ziti, y'all.
I need to make some garlic bread.
Oh yeah.
I can use the last 2 slices of bread. Oh, I think I ate them.
We're gonna let it go ahead and. So I don't know if it's actually streaming yet because you see it's still counting down. And I didn't want to do a manual start because I think it messed up last time. Just some tidbits. If y'all listen, hey, just get these tidbits. I'm telling you that right now. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Count us down, Jamal. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and cue. See if it worked. Okay, it worked. Yes, we are getting there, folks. What's going on? Y'all come up in here. It is Mr. Motivation and...
Yes. Hey, Joe.
You gotta know your cues. You gotta be on your cues, baby. You gotta be in there.
I was looking at this to see why it's not like, you know. No, this. Like, why it's not.
I don't know why it's not. It is, though.
Oh, I guess leave it.
Hold on. Oh, I didn't save it. That's what it is. Boom. Okay. Now it should be. See, now we in there. So we are live. And we want to go ahead and get into the session. But we also want to go ahead and recap. Because we put out some homework. And what did we tell them, babe? We said, think of anything that you ever wanted to do. And we want y'all to pump it in the feed. And while y'all pumping it in the feed, we're going to go ahead and play us a little music. Because we're feeling real blessed this evening. We are. We are truly blessed to have you. We are truly blessed to have each other. I cut my baby hair too. I will get in that a little bit later, but let's let's go ahead and get into bless. Put it on one thing. Where? Yeah, that's my comment. We're gonna wait for y'all to get in here because I'm telling you, we going hard tonight, y'all.
How do you know if they in here?
I don't know. Oh, you said put it on this. Got it. You are so smart, babe.
No, I'm talking about the comments, though.
Let's see if we can get it blown up. See if any comments.
If you play that, you're going to hear it. It's going to speak
Oh,
back.
shoot. You're right. How do I stop it? Hey, I got it right here, though. I don't know. We'll see. Not a thing goes by that I don't try. I'm going to learn how to put it in this right here so we'll see the comments in our actual live broadcast. What's up?
Well, we can't answer people's questions.
I got it on
Oh,
this
okay.
Go ahead and put them in there. We know y'all been brainstorming because we have. How can we improve? How can we evolve? How can we unite? How can we get this thing right?
Y'all know I don't wear hats often.
She rocking that thing. I tell you, baby, that's one of the best hats I've ever seen in my entire life. I wonder why. Barbecue. Whole block. Ooh, that sausage cooking. Woke me up.
Who wants to book a trip to Hawaii? Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Beautiful.
Cancun.
Well, if you don't have a passport, you can do, they're called closed loop cruise. So like from Charleston is a no clear port we have to Bahamas and then back.
Always
working.
Always working. Bless. Cabbage Patch. No, that's the Reebok, ain't it? Bless. Yes.
To go to Charlie Wilson concert.
Oh my gosh.
I got concert tickets too.
Don't you send them to that now. Woo, don't send them. That's too much energy.
You want your NFL NFL tickets.
I'm blessed. NFL, NBA.
Concerts. NHL.
She gonna keep me at games. Whoa. Get my tip on.
I got my little balls in here. My protective style.
That's tip right there.
Yeah. I was like, how is hat
I know, right? He ain't got to worry about ever failing on the Ray J challenge. His hat always stay this way. Look at that. Oh, we finna have some good dialogue tonight. We finna have a little fun, but we're most definitely going to show y'all what we're all about and how you can be all about you. Rock with us, man. I wish Tip would have came to that concert with Anthony Hamilton and Charlie Wilson. Man, that thing would have. No regrets. I knew it. They probably did block the video, but you know what? We're going to keep it going. We're going to do this session and see how it goes. It is what it is. So, yo, it's your man, Mr. Motivation and
Angel.
And we're here tonight to discuss our plan, our progress, and our purpose.
You muted it.
Yeah, the song.
Oh, that ain't gonna mute you.
No. See, when you're in the studio, babe, and Jamal, Sam, Kim Lee, Samantha, Tanika, all them, all these people in my imagination that actually do all these things for me. They got it straight. They got it straight around here. And you know what? It's wonderful to imagine a team, but it's another thing to actually have one. So if y'all want to get down with Thou Art LLC, let us know. We have positions that we're going to be, I ain't going to say hiring for because we can't pay nothing right now. But it's a learning process, and I think building a company is about people to have faith in what you're doing because it's something that they've wanted to do, and it's an open invitation from us to you, to everyone, to succeed together. What do you think? Yeah, because there's some people that call us about trips and all kind of things. Why don't you go ahead and tell them again, because the music was playing, about some of the trips that Riggins Travel and my independent travel agent and wife have on the horizon. Go ahead, babe.
Well, there are specials. The holidays are coming up, so if you want to experience something different, maybe a holiday cruise, or even go over to Europe and experience the different holiday festivities they have over there. What else we got? Oktoberfest, so it's a lot of things coming up. Oktoberfest, beer drinkers.
and if you ever, and I've been in Germany during Oktoberfest and Volksfest and stuff like that. I'm going to tell you right now.
A whole nother level of drinking.
A whole nother level. When you see people drinking and they wake up under a tent the next day and don't nobody bother them, ain't no, taking advantage of people, but you can sleep at a festival for 3 or 4 days and get up, and next thing you know, you hungover, but you get another beer to get unhungover. Be ready for it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
What else we got?
What else you got, man? You got a lot of stuff.
Cruises. There's a lot of all-inclusive vacations if you want direct flights to different places, different Caribbean islands. Hawaii's having a lot of specials now. What else we got? Concert tickets. Through Golden Tickets from my website. That NFL, NHL, NBA.
Yep.
I can't think of anything. I'm going to post a special. Oh, tomorrow I'm also doing a giveaway.
Yes.
So for the people that registered on my website, I will be picking a name at 7 p.m.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put that in
for
there.
a giveaway. Yeah. And the website is angelriggins.intellatravel.com.
Boom, bing, bang, 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 bang. There it is, y'all. Y'all opportunity to register to win a giveaway that my sweetheart will be doing live, and this will be her live broadcast, so I won't bogart it because she gets on me. It's my live. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to register on my website.
You do have to register on the website.
Not just like the post. It's register on the website, so I can pick your names out of my registered users.
Boom. Very important, and it doesn't cost a thing to register. It doesn't cost a thing to inquire about trips and things that you want to put together for a vacation or just a hotel here. If you want to book a hotel here, you can go ahead.
Or rent a car.
Or rent a car.
You need to rent a car? Let them know what's up.
There you go.
It searches all booking engines. So
all booking engines.
It finds you the best rate, depending on what you want, and you have to look at the different offers it has. So if you're looking for something real cost-effective, budget-friendly, it's there. If you want to ball out of control, it's there too.
Boom, there you go. Ball out of control. Let me share this real quick.
Oh, also vacation rentals. So we do also have villas available all over the world. And we also have week special rates. So if you book a certain vacation rental for a whole week, you get an extra discount at a discounted price.
Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, we have used it extensively. There's nowhere that we have not went, whether it be a hotel, whether it be, even flights, that we have not used that search engine. And it's ours. I mean, come on now. Who wouldn't use something that they're promoting for travel? I wouldn't use another search engine when I have, one that my wife is independent agent of. So, hey, like I said, free information. That's all it is. So, and I've shared it, and hopefully we have a couple more people pop on here because I know they want to know what we're doing. They do. There's a lot of people out there.
I think it blocked us.
It might have, but you know what? We're gonna continue on because we can't be blocked. No, it's if it's playing on mine, it's still good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we normally get people coming in now.
We do. I bet we. You know what? They're out in Fayetteville downtown right now, and they're gonna watch this later. So here it is.
My empanada.
She did, and we're gonna be down there tomorrow. So if y'all want to be a part of what we're doing to get you a hat, we're gonna have them for sale and everything tomorrow. Bam! We're gonna give a little discount on them tomorrow since we'll be out and about. I did that. I cut her hair. I didn't put the bantu knots in it or whatnot, but I cut that. Sometimes you gotta leverage what you got.
Yep.
All right. So
gotta get them dead ends out of my hair, man. So my hair could grow.
I was crying because I love my baby having long hair, and I'm just snipping away, trying to even it out.
Let it grow.
And if you didn't see my video today about the massage and yesterday, then go check that out as well. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into our plan, our progress, and our purpose. Now we covered our plan and even before our dream and how it came to a plan and our progress. But today we're going to get into
our purpose.
Bing, 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 bing. Man, we are getting good at this. I love it. I love it.
I'm trying to be natural. I have to learn.
Yes. Just let it flow.
Talk.
Just let it flow. Let it go.
People could hear
let
me.
It go. So, our purpose. And I'm going to let my wife start, because I got to drink on my coffee because, I get a little long-winded and my saliva doesn't really rejuvenate like I need it to really articulate myself so you can understand and really receive how I feel about it. I want y'all to look me in the eyes. That's why we do this live, and understand that this is not just a facade. This is not something we're making up. This is something we love to do, and we've been purposing our passion ever since before we started this. So, babe, give your take on our purpose. You know how it started.
Yeah, our purpose. Have you ever read The Purpose-Driven Life? So if you haven't, pick up that book, read it. It may give you some insight on yourself. So you have to look inward to decide what do you want to do with yourself for the world. So we looked in ourselves, and we really want to help people because there's a lot of things going on in the world, and it makes me mad. So for me to not get mad about stuff, I feel like I have to do. So this, that or LLC is helping me focus that anger I have into something productive to help the situation so we can get out of it and be a positive impact on the world. That's all that I want. That's all that Maurice's want. This is basically what we want, our passion. Instead of me being militant, I want to bring everyone together because that's the best reason, or was it recourse?
Yeah.
For a negative action. Positivity. Moving together.
And
moving forward.
Yes. Baby.
Not backwards.
What? My baby must have did some study, and she was like, this is what I'm going to say during the live tonight, because, baby, you killed that. You put it in a nutshell. Now, I'm going to be a little long-winded, so I can't
I was trying not to be so short. was actually a lot of words for me.
And I want to tell you this. I want to say thank you all for everything, whether it be the positive energy, whether it be the criticism, the candid opinions about what we're doing, bringing a lot out of my wife, and she's been known by some as an introvert, and I know differently.
People that know me know I'm not.
Yes, but I tell you, when we started this company, she was still in a shell, and she didn't want to really give herself.
Things going on.
She had a lot of personal things, and she didn't want to give herself wholeheartedly. And I tell you, this is why we're doing this segment, because we have cracked a shell and said we're going to go full blast in everything that we do. We are going to purpose our passion no matter the obstacles. Because if it's one, we always say that if it's 100, 1 million, we want to put on a grand platform. And sometimes that platform doesn't mean putting on a show. That platform is life. Being in front of someone, and being an infection for positivity is what we plan to do with Thou Art. No, I take that back. It's what we're doing with Thou Art.
Sometimes just being a listening ear for someone to, let out what's on their mind and help them see something else.
Let me show y'all how to listen. Mm-hmm.
Are you really listening or making faces?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you ain't listening to me. You just making faces.
And sometimes that's all it takes. Because sometimes when people are talking, they're talking so you can give an opinion about it, and then it takes their thought process one way. But when you listen and they're talking, they talk themselves right into either their goal or their way out. So sometimes just listen. Oh, really?
And it's an art to listen in. I know sometimes I don't listen to people because I feel like I know everything.
Turn this way.
But I always learn, so I actually do listen. But that's what people say. I don't know why they think that, but
because if you ever said something, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this out there. Have you ever said something, and then the next minute that person asks you the same exact question that you already answered?
Well, that time I wasn't listening.
Exactly. So, purposing our passion is all about being in tune. And I always say this, being in tune with you, it starts with you. And I continue to say that, and I'm going to drive that home, because being able to purpose your passion starts with you. Because if you get into something for any other reason than love for what you're doing, it's going to be hard to continue. Those ups and downs are going to come. Those times of lull where nobody's paying attention to what you're doing are going to be there. And that brings up something that I was reading today. And a lot of people compare Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. I mean, not Michael Jordan and LeBron James. But I'm going to tell a story that I've been hearing lately about Kobe Bryant. So I was listening to Jason Williams, the former Duke phenom, and the person who went to the NBA, played for the Bulls, got into the motorcycle accident, and it put a damper on his growing career. But he said there was one game where he went to the gym because he liked to work out before, and they were playing LA. And Kobe Bryant was already in there in full sweat. I mean, working on moves like in the game, not going through the motions. And Jason Williams said he went out there and shot on the other end of the court. And when he was done, he looked back down there, and Kobe Bryant was still working, still going hard, still with that same tenacity and drive on those same moves in different ways, different parts of the court, shooting shots. And Jason Williams said he left Kobe in the gym. Now, mind you, Kobe was already sweating when Jason Williams came in the gym. So you can imagine, and Jason Williams said he was in there for about 45 minutes to an hour. Here's the kicker in that situation. Jason Williams found the courage to ask him later on, how long were you in there? And why were you in there so long? And Kobe Bryant said, when you came in there, I was going to leave. But you were in there and you pushed me to push harder. Weird. But if you're working, and I don't know how long you're going to work, but I'm there, then I know for that moment that I outworked at least one of the competitors that I'm going to be against. There comes a level in something in you when you begin to purpose so much that everything is competition and you want to rise above it. So your work ethic spawns from seeing other people's work habits. That's what we wanted to do with That Work. Our open mic started with creating the ultimate performance platform. And we're talking about Decked Out. We put a lot of monetary means, yes, money, into making sure that the environment was set for a beautiful show and inviting to each and every body out there. It was 18 and up. There was ages 18 to 81 at our very first show, and everyone had a phenomenal time. That's all we got, great reviews. My grandfather, who was 82, was in there, and he loved it. My little brother, who was 30-something, was in there. He loved it. My cousins, 18-year-old, they were in there, and they loved it. But we thought about all of that before we ever put the stage together. How can we bring everyone together? And I'm not talking about just black people. We had everybody in there. Everybody, did we not? There was whites, there was Indian, there was Filipino. The list goes on. Hispanic.
Because we all in the world, aren't we?
We're all in this world. And I think one of the things that
we're all one race.
I hit today, we're all one race. And I tell you, we all are running to win. Sometimes we leverage off of each other and, we say that this culture developed this and this culture developed that. But let me ask you something. If we have something that we build in our culture, such as rap, why do we get sometimes offended when someone from another race ties onto it and loves it and explores it and gets good at it? There's only a couple exceptions that we truly would like, oh, that person is not even that other race anymore. They're a part of this culture, and we let them in. I agree with, we have cultural things that spawn from us. And in a history book, rap and all those things will be synonymous with African Americans. But what's wrong with everyone being able to be good at everything? There's African American politicians which back in our history there weren't. And that is so important to the evolution of people and our overall growth as a world, not just a nation. I truly believe that. And when you can start thinking not just for one race, because once you say one race, guess what you're excluding? So many other people. And I'm not saying don't have it, but let's really think about that. Let's really think about that. Back in the day when we were segregated, we were forced to buy from only black or African American people, which was great for that culture's economy then. And then when we desegregated, guess what happened? We were so excited about shopping in other shops that we forgot about the African American economy. And that's where we started getting our ghettos, and we started looking at the poverty lines and where they were. And it was in those black neighborhoods. Just a little, that's my opinion on the situation from my studies. But think about it. When we segregated, we were excited about being able to go to these former white-only places. And we forgot about the great things that us as African Americans used to sell to each other because we were forced to. And that's what we want you to understand, that everything is for everyone. When you have a choice, not the Kanye choice, but when you have a choice, then choose what you love, period. And don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. If you want to go look at Mary Kay, you want to go do the Kim Kardashian lipstick, then don't be afraid if that's what you want to do. But do it because you love it and not because it's acceptable or the hottest thing popping. Do it because you love it. Purpose. And that's what we're about. We're going to purpose our passion. If we're out and we're looking at any open mics or whatnot, we love what we love. I tell you, every time I go somewhere, and even if I don't perform, I want to get on that mic and say something.
You like to talk, babe.
I do like to talk, as they can see. Because you over there just chilling, being my security. Like, yeah, say something about my king.
I'm trying to find that mosquito that came in.
You see my baby focus, y'all. She trying to find a mosquito, and we talking about purposing. We talking about desegregation and segregation. And there's a lot of things that stimulate your drive, that makes you want to purpose more what you're passionate about. And one of the things that I'm really, at you good, bro? You know what? I'm going to digress a little bit, and I'm going to let my baby do what she do, because I know everything I just said, she's going to have some input on it, because
I don't have nothing to say right now.
You don't have nothing to say? Well, just interrupt me and tell me.
I will. I was just looking at the numbers. The count ain't showing it. Normally it show.
I know it does. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Well, we're going to get it right, y'all. And if you haven't put things that you ever wanted to do in the feed, have them written down. We're going to cover this again. Like I said, this is part 2 of the soft introduction. Next week, we're going to get into some more formal stuff and really show how we dreamed, developed, started to plan, what our progress is, and most definitely in everything we do, we're going to give you our purpose. We love what we do. We love being a member of a society that sometimes doesn't love you back or doesn't reciprocate the love that you give. But when you're purposing your passion and you love unequivocally, it doesn't deter you from keep on driving forward. Drive forward. That competition, even like minds and people doing the same thing, like the Kobe Bryant, Jason Williams situation, drive you to be better in everything that you do. What do you think about that? Did you read that article? Well, not read that article, but pay attention to that Kobe Bryant situation. Mm-mm. That Kobe's work ethic is ridiculous.
A lot of the ones that are, at the top of their game, that's what they do.
Ridiculous. Jay-Z said it best. He says,
they're always working.
Always working. And if
they love it, so.
Love it. Love it. When you love something, it's not a deterrent to get out there and go above even what you were going to schedule as a work habit.
You have to write down, put it in your phone or post it up on the wall, what your purpose is.
Put it as a screensaver.
To look at every day.
Put it as a screensaver. So every day you come in and be like, oh.
So like if you get down or, get off path, you can look at it and, remind yourself what you actually trying to drive for.
Because even your purpose, your burdens can weigh you down to a point where you could almost give up on something you're passionate about. And I tell you, when you do that, whew, it's tough. It's tough. And I know I've been there on several occasions. And it's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and finish my military career out, retire. Forget this, man. People ain't levitating to it. And believe it or not, as soon as I do that, the Lord has a way of sending somebody my way and say, hey, what's up? I really like what you're doing. And it's one person. That's all it takes sometimes. So keep encouraging each other. That's why one of the reasons I like to go live, because I want to encourage you. Something I may say, and you might have to watch 30 minutes to get one thing. And if it pushes you to another level or keeps you on your path, I've served my purpose. I've given you purpose for what you're doing, and together we're going to paint this world into a masterpiece. I'm going to tell you that right now. All colors in any canvas, we going to do it. Let's dance. How long we been on here? Let me see how long we been on here.
29.
All right, so we almost out of here.
Go eat my baked ziti.
We're going to eat my baby baked ziti. Yes, we are.
I ain't getting no empanadas today, man.
And hopefully this feed isn't all jacked up and we can share it, because I think this was a pretty informative section.
Okay.
Huh?
Put in where they can purchase this.
Oh.
On sale now.
All right, let me put that in there.
ThouArtLLC.com. Boo, yeah.
And you can get your
you can
hat.
click on the picture of the hat and take you to buy.
We made it easier, because before you had to click on the shop. You'll see the picture, you had to click on the shop, and Miss Angel went in there and said, we're going to make it easier, and we're going to try to make it even more easier. Like when you click that right there, it'll take you straight to the hat.
You can. I could show you how to.
Yeah. Because, you put the backslash shop and all that.
Yeah, go to the page and share it.
Yeah. So, you know, but we want them to go and register so we can put them on our mailing list. I mean, we don't send. I mean, that's one thing I don't like either. I don't like a lot of junk mail. So I tell you, when
It's not junk. We're not spamming people. It's a
but
difference.
no. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna see a whole bunch of emails come out about something that's not applicable to what we're talking about right now. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean like, cause you know you get this generic stuff that's just saying, hey, do you want to buy Lear laundry detergent?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to steal your identity. That's what it
is. And you know, very good point, because Facebook announced that there was over 50 million hacked accounts, and it was they were using the view as feature on Facebook to do so. So if you have got a notification, make sure you go ahead and take the appropriate action so people don't use your account to intrude on others as well. Some people had to change their accounts. Some people had to just reset their password. Take those actions. I appreciate the securities that Facebook is implementing to make sure that our information is protected. So thanks, Mark Zuckerberg. We appreciate it, boss. And if you blocked this because of the music, I'm sorry. I do not own the rights to this music. I put the title. I gave the respect and I gave the notoriety to the artist. Charlie Wilson's a beast, sir. I love him. Yeah, it is what it is.
I want to go on a cruise.
Oh, babe. Look. You know
I gotta look. There's a lot of theme cruises too. Halloween cruises. If you want to go to Disney World for Halloween too, they have a lot of good things going on.
Good one. You always selling stuff. Dang. You know, I'm gonna have to find me something to sell. I'm gonna go boil some peanuts and get me a truck. We have to have. I don't have my own stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But
we're selling you, Mr. Motivation.
Oh, thank you, baby. And by the way, yes, there will be some shows coming up. There's a lot of comedians.
Y'all can't buy them for that though.
You said they am for sale. You name your price, and no, I'm just kidding. No. This is hey, this is the one and only right here. Till death do us part. And I tell you, our purpose is unbreakable because it's together, and that's the biggest thing. Find someone who pushes you to higher levels, man. So true. Push you to higher levels. And fellas, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak from the male point of view. If you have a woman who can run this country, because she can run the heck out of her mouth when it comes to you, she may not be able to talk to the world, but she can talk to you. Then sometimes just listen. And pay attention that she ain't trying to drive you out of the house. She's trying to drive you to be more ahead of the household and push your entire household to new levels. Thank you, baby. Because my baby's always, did you talk to your baby today? Did you talk to your mama today? And I'm like, oh, yes, I talked to my mama. I left her down there in St. Paul's. I didn't bring you here to be my second mama. But
I'm not your mama. I say I'm your wife.
Yeah. I mean, every once in a while, you my mom. Ooh, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to talk about that. Okay, cool. But, you my sugar mama. But, anyway, hey, when she pushes you to a point where you're uncomfortable, that might be where you need to be. You might need to be a little uncomfortable to push you to the level that you ever thought of being. Because I tell you, sometimes we lose focus on what we're passionate about. That push can be our drive. Matter of fact, if she's nagging you to go out and find a job or something to that effect, then eventually you might leave the house just not to hear her nagging and find a job. just a theory I have. I mean, I come up with all kind of theories and stuff, but hey, sometimes you just gotta formulate your own theories to make it make sense to you, because you don't want to hear it from nobody else. And I tell you, it's the hardest person is right next to you to push you to the level that you want to be. Because she'll, I'll tell her something or she'll tell me something. And as soon as somebody else something, I'm like, oh, babe, you know what? And we'll look at each other like, I told you that 2 weeks ago. Listen to this down deep within. Because we are going to, you don't have to know it. You make up your own lyrics. We do that with songs all the time, don't we? I mean, I ain't complete. All right, we're going to get out of here. Hopefully this feed does what it need to do. Because if not, we'll reschedule it for another time and we won't have music and we'll pump it.
Save it and post it.
It's going to post.
Okay.
I just hope we don't get blocked because then that's going to delay us for possibly 2-3 days up to 30-some, maybe 60 days. So, y'all send one up for Thou Art LLC, Miss Angel, and your boy, Mr. Motivation, and make sure that we can continue to unite this nation.
I'm itching.
So, you want to do the outro?
Oh, I don't know it all.
You know what? Give it a try. Give it a try.
Oh.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get my... Go ahead.
What we got? So, from Mr. Motivation, the CEO of Thou Art LLC, Angel, Willow Smiley, keeping it real, you know, fabulous, Randall Leviticus, Wallace.
It's good. It's good. Go, babe.
We will see you soon.
Yes.
Check us out at www.thoughartllc.com. Buy your CEO hat for you or a friend or a family member.
Boom. We love y'all. Be blessed. And more importantly,
be a blessing.
we out of here. Peace.